Question number 31. Solve the inequality x squared minus 3x minus 4 is greater than 0. Is it A, x is less than negative 1 or x is greater than 4? B, x is less than 1 or x is greater than negative 4? C, negative 1 is less than x is also less than 4? Or D, x is less than negative 4 or x is greater than 1? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Now, my dear math learners, in solving this one, we need to first consider our critical numbers. So, we have here x squared minus 3x minus 4. So, we need to solve the critical numbers. So, that would be x and x for this one. And then for this one, we have negative 4 and positive 1. So, let's equate that first to 0. Applying the zero product property, we have x is equal to 4 and x is equal to negative 1. So, letter B is already wrong. Letter D is already wrong. So, we only have this one. Okay. So, as you can see, 1 here says the value is between negative 1 and positive 4. Right? So, it means 0 is part of the solution. If we substitute this one with 0, so this will become 0 minus 3 times 0 minus 4 is greater than 0. If it satisfies our solution, then that would be the answer. If not, otherwise, the correct answer is letter A. Okay, so 0 squared is 0, negative 3 times 0, that would be 0. So, the final result will be negative 4 is greater than 0. Is this true or false? Of course, negative 4 is less than 0, not greater than. So, this is wrong. Alright, so therefore, the correct answer is letter A. Let's check whether we are correct, my dear math learners. Alright. I hope you got that one. So now let us go to question number 32. Which point belongs to the solution set of the inequality y is greater than 2x squared plus 4x minus 5? Okay, is it A, 0, negative 6, B, 1, negative 2, C, negative 1, negative 2, or D, 2 and positive 3? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners. So, in this case, we will be substituting our value of y and x and which among the substitution is correct after simplification, then that would be the correct answer. Now, let's try 0 and negative 6. Now, if we substitute 0 in our x, this will become 0, this will become 0, this will become negative 5. So, negative 6 will be our y. So, negative 6 is greater than negative 5. Is that true? That's wrong. So, letter A is wrong. How about letter B? Our value is 1. So, this will become 1, 1 squared. So, that is positive 2. So, let me just show to you the simplification once they are being substituted. Now, we are here. So, the value of x is 1. So, if this is 1 squared, then 1 squared is 1 times 2. That is 2. Plus, so our x is 1. So, 4 times 1, that is 4. Then, minus 5. So, therefore, if we simplify this, this will become 6 minus 5, that is positive 1. Our y here is negative 2. So, negative 2 is greater than positive 1. Is it true? Wrong. So, therefore, A and B are already wrong. Now, going to this one, letter C, if we substitute it with negative 1, so this will become, okay, so let's just crash it out. So, substituting our x value in letter C, negative 1. So, if this is negative 1, then negative 1 squared, that would be positive 1 times 2, that is still positive 2. Now, 4 times negative 1, that would be negative 4. Okay, then minus 5. So, that would be 2 minus 4, that is negative 2. Negative 2 minus 5, that is negative 7. Alright. So, our value of y is negative 2. So, negative 2 is greater than negative 7. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. So, therefore, the correct answer for this question is letter C. Let's check whether we are correct, my dear math learners. Alright, now let us go to question number 33. What are the critical numbers of the quadratic inequality x squared minus 5x plus 6 is less than or equal to 0? Is it A, 2 and 3, B, negative 2 and negative 3, C, 2 and negative 3, D, negative 2 and positive 3? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, as you can see, in order for us to know the critical numbers of this inequality, we will use the quadratic equation and then we apply the factoring. Now, in applying the factoring, the factors of 6, in which when added, it will become negative 5. That would be negative 2 and negative 3. So, negative 2 and negative 3. However, if we now apply the zero product property, that would give us x minus 2 times x minus 3 is equal to 0. Applying the zero product property, that will become x equals 2 and x equals 3. So, letter A is the correct answer for this given question. Alright, my dear math learners, I hope you got my explanation. Now, let us go to question number 34. What is the solution set of x squared minus 3x minus 10 is greater than or equal to 0? Is it A, x is less than or equal to negative 2, or x is greater than or equal to 5? B, negative 2 is less than or equal to x, and x is less than or equal to 5. Letter C, x is less than or equal to negative 5, or x is greater than or equal to 2. And letter D, no solution. I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, now, of course, we need to get first our critical numbers in this situation. Okay, so therefore, we will be using two factors, okay, and then equate it to 0. So, the factors of x squared are x and x. The factors of negative 10 are 5 and 2. But since this is negative, we need to make it such that when we add 5 and 2, the value is negative 3. So, that would give us negative 5 and positive 2. Alright. So, by applying the zero product property, this will become x is equal to 5 and this will become x is negative 2. So, therefore, letter C is already wrong. Okay, so we only have A, B, and D. Okay, so now we can now check whether our solution could be for A or for B. So, let's check first this one. In the middle of negative 2 and 5, that is 0, right? So, if this is 0, 0 squared minus 3 times 0, so that will be 0 overall. So, leaving us negative 10. Negative 10 is greater than or equal to 0. So, is negative 10 greater to 0? No, that's wrong. So, letter B is also wrong. Now, let us try one of the given solutions. So, x is greater than 5. So, let's use 6. 6 squared, because that is squared, minus 3 times 6 minus 10 is greater than or equal to 0. So, this will become 36. This will become 18. This will become 10. And we simplify 36 minus 18. That is 18. 18 minus 10. That is 8. 8 is greater than or equal to 0. Is that statement true? Very good. That is true. So, therefore, the correct answer is letter A. Alright, let's check whether we are correct, my dear math learners. Okay, now let us go to question number 35. The area of a square with side S is 169 square centimeters. Which quadratic equation represents this area? Is it A, 4S is equal to 169, B, S squared is equal to 169, C, S times S plus 1 is equal to 169, or D, the quantity of S plus 1 squared is equal to 169. I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Now, my dear math learners, this is very, very easy. Why? Because we are talking about area of a square. Now, ask yourself, do you still remember the formula for area of a square? Okay, if so, the area of the square is equal to S squared. That would be S squared is equal to 169. That is letter B. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, very easy, my dear math learners. Now, let's go to the next question. Which situation illustrates a quadratic equation? Is it A, a garden's length is 5 meters longer than its width and the area is 24? B, a lot cost 5,000 per square meter and the area is 1,000 square meter? C, Anna paid at least 1,500 pesos for a shirt and pants with pants costing 600 more than the shirt? Or letter D, a rectangular's length is 4 meters longer than its width and the perimeter is 20. I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, in terms of considering quadratic equation in real life, normally, in terms of the garden, if you have a garden which is in rectangular in shape, that would be area is equal to length times width. Why do I say area? Because area is in the second degree, and that gives us an application for quadratic equation. The correct answer here is letter A. Let's check. Alright, very good, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 37. Express the statement as a quadratic equation. A rectangular field with an area of 150 square meters has its length 10 meters longer than its width. Is it A, x squared plus 10x minus 150, B, x squared minus 10x plus 150 is equal to 0, C, x squared plus 10x plus 150 is equal to 0, or D, x squared minus 10x minus 150 is equal to 0? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, let us first translate all of the given. So remember that this is a rectangle. So the area of a rectangle is length times width is equal to the area. Of course, the area is given as 150. Now, there is a statement here about the length. The length is 10 meters longer than the width. So if our width is x, then our length would be x plus 10. Because it is longer by 10 meters. Okay, so if we simplify this one, this will become x squared plus 10x is equal to 150. So arranging it into standard form, that would give us, transposing our 150 to the other side, that would give us minus 150. So this is letter A. All right, let's check whether we are correct, my dear math learners. Alright, I hope you got that one. Now let us go to question number 38. Lisa is designing a window with an area of 200 square centimeters. Which statement forms a quadratic equation? Is it A, the length is 3 less than twice the width? B, the difference of the length and the width equals the area? C, the area is 3 times the width? Or D, the sum of the length and the width equals the area? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, talking about a window, technically or normally, a window is in a rectangular shape. So, it means the area is equal to length times width. So, let's check which among these choices is aligned with the statement of a formula for area of a rectangle. So, letter A, the length is 3 less than twice the width. Alright, so there is a relationship between the length and the width. Letter B, the difference of length and width equals the area. No, it's not the difference, it's the product. So, letter B is wrong. The area is 3 times the width. Okay, it may be true, but how about the length? Letter D, the sum of the length and the width equals the area. So, it's not difference, it's not also the sum. So, B to D are all wrong. Letter A is the only applicable statement for this one, because it has a relationship in which when multiplied together, it will become the area. Let's check whether we are correct. Alright, my dear math learners. Now, let us go to question number 39. A 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters square piece is cut from a larger square cardboard. The remaining area is 80 square centimeters. If S is the side length of the larger cardboard, which expression gives the remaining area? Is it A, S minus 16, B, S squared minus 16, C, S squared plus 16, or D, S squared plus 80? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Okay, my dear math learners, in order for you to understand this given problem, let me just draw the situation. So if this is a bigger, if this is the cardboard, okay, just remember, just consider that this is a square and this is the smaller cardboard. So this is 4 by 4. All right. So that is 4 by 4. So of course, the area for this one is 16. All right. Now, the remaining area is 80 centimeters. So the remaining area is 80 centimeter. Okay, so that is 80 centimeter squared. Whatever that one. Okay. So now, the question is, if S represent the length of the larger cardboard, so this one is S, okay? Which expression gives the remaining area? Okay, so the remaining area, we know that the remaining area is 80. So if we equate that by 80, now, of course, this one, if this is the whole, right? So that is S squared is equal to 16 and 80. Now, we are dealing with the remaining area. So, it means this will be shaded out. Okay? So therefore, the whole area will be subtracted with 16. So therefore, this is the correct answer. Gets? Right. Now, let's check whether we are correct. Alright, letter B is the correct answer, my dear math learners. I hope you got that one. Now, let us go to question number 40. The length of a rectangle is 6 units more than its width. The area is 55 square units. What are the dimensions? Is it A, width is 5 units and length is 11? B, width is 4, length is 10? C, width is 6, length is 12? Or D, width is 7 and length is 13? I'll give you 5 seconds to think about your answer. Alright, my dear math learners, we are dealing with area here, right? So talking about area, that is length times width since this is a rectangle. So among the choices, the area is already given as 55. Among the choices, we just need to confirm which among these numbers when multiplied together, the answer is 55. So letter A, 5 times 11, that is 55. B, 4 times 10, that is 40. C, 6 times 12, that is 72. And somehow, 7 times 13 is not anymore 55. So letter A is the correct answer for this question. Alright, my dear math learners, of course, congratulations primarily to you for listening and finishing the whole reviewer series for grade 9. I'm sure right now, if you have studied well, if you have learned every questions that we have in our reviewer series, it is very evident that you will be acing your examination. I'm sure of it. Now, if you are still new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, please click that simple subscribe button and notification bell. This will help our channel grow and reach more people like you. So my dear math learners, this has been your EduCreator Math Teacher Ash. Always remember that mathematics is fun when we are together learning. Thank you so much. God bless and keep safe always.